this equation is given and you're asked to find the value for xy. We are going to use the idea of completing square. We will take x squared and x together, and we take y squared and y together and see what will happen. In this case, we have x squared, we have 2y equals to 22, meaning that y is equal to 11. So I need to have a 11 square. And for this one, you can treat this as a y square. I will have a 10, so it means that I need to plus a 10 square. Now we need to check that 11 square equals to 121 and 10 square equals to 100. And the sum of this is equal to 221, and it's just nice that this separate to 11 square and 10 square. So this is equal to 0. By the completing square, this is x minus 11 square, and this is y minus 10 square. And since x squared is greater or equals to 0 for any real number x, it means that this is at least 0, this is at least 0, and the sum is equal to 0 if and only if each of these is equal to 0. And therefore x equals to 11 and y equals to 10. Therefore xy equals to 11 multiplied with 10, and this is 110. For question 15, xy are real number and this equation is given. You're asked to find the value x squared plus y squared. We start with x squared plus 4xy. Now in this case, y will equal to 2y, so we need to have a 2y squared, meaning that this is 4y squared. So 5y squared, you already have 4y squared, you need to have another y squared. So we continue, y squared, and this is negative 20y. So it means that you need to have 10, so this is 100. And this is equal to, all the terms are tally, so this is equal to 0. And for this is x plus 2y squared. For this is y minus 10 squared. Again, because xy are real numbers, each of the term must be equal to 0. And therefore, x plus 2y equals to 0 and y equals to 10. And this means that x equals to negative 2y, y equals to 10, this will be equal to negative 20. Therefore, x squared plus y squared will equal to negative 20 squared plus 10 squared. And this is 400 plus 100, and the answer is 500. So this is question 16. A, B are real number. P and Q are as such. If P equals to Q, what is the value for A plus B? So we can consider P minus Q. If P minus Q will equal to A squared, B squared plus 5 minus 2AB minus A squared minus 4A. And this will give me A squared, B squared minus plus 5 plus minus 2AB plus A squared plus 4A. So A squared, B squared minus 2AB, A squared plus 4A. I'll write 5 as 4 and 1. And we can see that this is equal to AB minus 1 squared. And this is A plus 2 squared. If P equals to Q, then P minus Q must equals to 0. Again, if this equals to 0, each of these must be equal to 0. And therefore we have AB minus 1 equals to 0 and A plus 2 equals to 0. This means that A equals to negative 2 and B equals to 1 over A, which means that B equals to negative half. A plus B will equal to negative 2 plus negative half, which is negative 5 over 2. So for question 17, A, B, C are real number. We are asked to find the minimum value for this expression. So the first thing that we can do is we will put these together. A squared, B squared, and AB. So we have 2A squared minus 12AB plus 18B squared. We put together and plus 2013. For this, you can take out the 2 and you see that this is A squared minus 6ab plus 9b squared. And for this, I can take out 7. This is 4c. Okay. Now for this one, I can see that the y is negative 2. So I will take 4 here. And this is equal to 28. So minus 28, I will have 1985. For this one, this is equal to 2a minus 3b squared. And this is 7. For this one, it is c minus 2 squared plus 1985. Since a, b, c are real number, so this is at least 0, this is at least 0, so this will be greater or equal to 1985. Let me call that this is P. So P minimum is equal to 1985 if each of these equals to 0, if A equals to 3B and C equals to 2. So we can have an example of A equals to 3, B equals to 1, and C equals to 2. So when you sub in, you'll know that the answer is 1985. This is just an example to get a minimum value of 1985.